Larry and me, we really liked Star Wars. This was New York City in 1983. Standing in line for Return of the Jedi, tripping on mushrooms, Larry and me. I was in a kind of a cult at the time. Larry had just gotten free. In the name of friendship, we set all that aside, tripping on mushrooms, Larry and me. My legs felt hollow like styrofoam. My heart felt open and free. We both felt a little out of our cages, tripping on mushrooms, Larry and me. Larry and me, we really like Star Wars and mystical special destinies, father figures and high adventures, tripping on mushrooms, Larry and me. The movie started and we were back in the world of magic, hopes and dreams, good and evil, light and dark, tripping on mushrooms, Larry and me. Then things started to get a little weird, 'cause in my head I had a second screen, but I was meanwhile totally following the movie, tripping on mushrooms, Larry and me. And on this inner screen I saw the planet Earth like a speck of dust in an infinite sea, and I was on that speck trying to get famous. Suddenly that seemed absurd to me. I knew right then I was quitting the business. I felt it right down to my feet, like a giant bird flew off of my shoulders, tripping on mushrooms, Larry and me. Then this voice came into my head, as clear as any voice could be, and I was meanwhile sitting there watching that Star Wars, tripping on mushrooms, Larry and me. The voice told me to shut up and listen. I could not fight, I could not flee. All I could do was sit there tripping on mushrooms, Larry and me. The voice said something big is coming, but you're not ready or wanna be. So you better devote your life to getting ready, so you can be ready for destiny. And the voice said, don't be too impulsive, don't you move too suddenly. Take your time and do what's right, give it time and you will see. And remember, this is not about you, your ego or your history. If you think it is, I'll be back to wake your ass to reality. And just before it disappeared, the voice said, oh, and one more thing, you're gonna have to learn to defend yourself, tripping on mushrooms, Larry and me. Then I was right back there with the movie, right back there in the forest scene. Everything the same, but everything was different, tripping on mushrooms, Larry and me. Then, after the happy ending, walking with Larry back to the street, I said, Larry, I'm quitting the business. He said, man, you're just tripping with me. I said, no, no, Larry, I really, really mean it. Larry said, okay, so it be. We hung out talking about it for hours, tripping on mushrooms, Larry and me. I left New York and headed west, drawn by something I could not see, something that came to me watching that Star Wars, tripping on mushrooms, Larry and me. I found teachers and I found ways to keep making music on the amateur scene. I never forgot that time that I was tripping on mushrooms, Larry and me. Never would have found the love of my life, never would have learned yoga or Tai Chi if I hadn't been visited by that voice, tripping on mushrooms, Larry and me. Larry came to visit and I showed him around. We laughed about our time back east when we were young and hungry for meaning, tripping on mushrooms, Larry and me. He helped me out of the cult we were in. He helped me get my outlook free. He made me laugh and he made me think about tripping on mushrooms, Larry and me. He was smart, he was funny and very sad, always digging his way free. I'll always remember the best trip I had was tripping on mushrooms, Larry and me. One day I heard that Larry had died. His heart had given out suddenly, almost 40 years after we were tripping on mushrooms, Larry and me. Thought about him all day long, took a toke to his memory. I'll never forget watching that Star Wars, tripping on mushrooms, Larry and me. Now those mushrooms we took came from Oregon, which is where I now teach and where I'll die. For those of you who care about grammar, I know it's tripping on mushrooms, Larry and I. But Larry and me, we really like Star Wars. This was New York in '83, standing in line for Return of the Jedi, tripping on mushrooms, Larry and me. Tripping on mushrooms, Larry and me. Tripping on mushrooms.